YouTube, what's going on YouTube? I'm back with another good video, fellas. You're supposed to call a woman out on her bullshit. Alright, you have to. There's a lot of guys out there who get onto guys who call women out on their bullshit. Alright. But what you need to realize is calling a woman out on her bullshit is actually what a man is supposed to do. And that actually makes you an alpha. That makes you select. Right? We have a lot of guys who, and a lot of women as well, who have a lot to say about dating coaches, have a lot to say about relationship gurus. They just have a lot to say about men who are leaders in society. Right? But if you really examine, this is what I'm saying to you guys, you have to take what a woman says with a grain of salt. Right? She will have that Bible scripture on her story and still be doing whatever she wants to do behind closed doors. They be talking down on the guys who call them out on their bullshit. But if you look at the men that they're actually dealing with, it's that alpha. It's the guy she's calling out on that bullshit. And you have to realize something, fellas. Women do not complain about men they don't care about. I've said this before in a previous video, I'm sure of it. There's a reason why women do not complain about nice guys. There's a reason why women are not making videos about nice men. But they're talking all over social media about these toxic guys, these guys who call themselves alpha, they call them toxic, they call them whatever they want to call them. Misogynistic, they call them a narcissist. But behind closed doors, who are these women really messing with? It's the same type of guys. And to the narcissist stuff, all women seem to have met narcissists in their life. But if you actually check out the percentage of men in society who are actually narcissists, it's only 5% of men. Only 5% of men actually have narcissist traits. But every woman seems to have met a narcissist. And when I seem to bring this topic up, you have these nice guys, these beta bucks, these weirdos who tell me, how dare you call her out? Are you her dad? So it's okay for her dad to call her out, but not the guy she's dealing with? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I just want to know. See, fellas, I'm going to break this down because I always relate stuff to reality. When you watch these love movies, when you look at these videos where guys are running game on women, where guys are being smooth as fuck with women, when you watch these player movies and when you go out to the streets, how many nice guys do you see actually? How many of these guys do you see allowing a woman to disrespect him and he's still getting his way with the woman? Actually, deep what I've just said to you. How many players do you see women disrespecting and they're still getting their way with women? How many pimps allow his workers to disrespect him and still get his way with those women? Deep what I'm trying to say to you. So the point I'm trying to make to you fellas is, contrary to what women say, they're complaining about these groups of men because these are the groups of men they actually give a fuck about. Right? When you stand your ground and when you don't tolerate certain disrespect from women, women actually respect you more for that. Because not a lot of guys do this, as you can see from my examples. Guys trying to call me out for not allowing disrespect. Deep what I'm telling you now, fellas, right? Women complain about these guys, but behind closed doors, these are the guys that they fucking. And I've said it, for a woman to write a whole song, these R&B artists, for them to write a whole song about a woman that broke their heart or a man who broke her heart, it's always the guy that she cares about. So if he's the nice guy who does everything right, cleans her bum when she takes a shit, she walks all over, if those are the guys that they were dealing with, they wouldn't be complaining. But they are complaining. They're complaining about the men who aren't doing them right, these toxic men, these narcissists, because those are the men that they are fucking behind closed doors, that they are dealing with behind closed doors. Since I started doing this YouTube and putting videos together and just being on my grind, being on my fitness, despite what I say on my YouTube, the amount of pussy I've been getting is going up and up and up because there's not much leaders in society. Not a lot of men can come behind the camera and speak the truth. So despite them complaining about men in the field I'm making videos about, those are the guys they really want to deal with. It's just they can't get their way with that guy, so they're going to complain about him. But really and truly, that's the guy that gets her pussy wet. That's the guy that turns her the fuck on. And I've had incidents on Clubhouse where I've said, this disrespect won't be tolerated. And the guy goes, so why can you talk to her like that? You're not her dad. And then she said, hold on. That was actually kind of sexy. And it's the guys who don't go out to the streets, it's the guys who don't actually talk to women, who don't actually get much action with women, that want to tell you about your game, tell you about what works for you. It's always those guys. It's the guys who have no clue what's going on out there who want to put you on to game. You can't tell me nothing. I speak from experience. I speak from grown men, from the older generation. I'm talking 50 plus giving me advice. So with their advice and my experience, I'm just putting it out there. I'm telling you now, women complain about these men because these are the men that they desire. Women don't complain about men that they're not attracted to. They don't complain about the nice guys because he's doing everything right. They're complaining about the guys that they desire. The guys that turn them on. The guys that they really want. People don't want to hear the truth, and I'm just going to keep giving you the truth. Because the truth, believe it or not, it's a hard pill to swallow, and that's what's going to grow. Right? When people disagree, they're going to tune in because they hate your shit. And going back to the Clubhouse thing, talking about experience, I speak from experience. I had another guy on Clubhouse try to tell me, oh, women don't need sex. Nope, they don't. You giving it to them, it's a bonus for them. And I was thinking, what? What world do you live in? I told them, women don't just need sex. Women just don't want sex, they need sex. That's what I said to him. And he was like, no, they don't need it. You saying that it's your mindset, putting your mindset on women. And a young lady said, hold on. You saying women don't need sex is a patriarchal thinking. Not only do women want sex, they need sex. She said that to him and he kept quiet. He couldn't say anything else. Because we have guys who have no experience, have not dated, have not been out there, have not spoken to a lot of women, have not slept with a lot of women, and they want to give me advice about women. But boy, I'm just speaking anyway, because I know people are still going to come and disagree, right? Calling a woman out on her bullshit makes you a man. That's the masculine element, right? We don't tolerate disrespect. We don't let women walk all over us. If something doesn't align with your principle, check it. And if it's not checked, and when you check it, if it's not being heard, dismiss it. And by dismiss it, I mean dismiss her. If she's not aligning with your purpose, get rid of her. Because there's plenty of option in these streets, but a lot of guys don't know that because they're not in the streets. They're not dating, so they don't know there's plenty of options out there. You just have to check who's checking you. See what women are in your tribe, what women are feeling you, what women find you attractive, and then you work from there. This game is easy. It's easy. It's going up to 9 years I've been doing this now. It's easy. But it's just, are you going to listen, or you don't think I know what I'm talking about because, I don't have a large following yet. So you might think I don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows? But you will be back to watch this video. Everyone comes back to watch the videos. Anyways, I don't want to make this video any longer than it needs to be. Get your shit together, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up in the DM, fellas. I'm out.